Good evening and welcome to the energy overview for November 2023. It's been a fun October.
Mm-hmm. How was Psychic Saturday? Because this is at the end of it.
Yep, very busy Psychic Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. You want attention?
Yes.
Alrighty. Sounds like our order's up, as you would expect, just as we go to air. Joe, you want to
Sorry
go
about that.
jump into the
I can go through the highlighted astrology for
Yep.
the month of November.
Yes.
All right. So we start out with November 2nd. Vesta goes retrograde in Cancer, getting lost in a sea of nostalgia as we get swept up in the past during Vesta's retrograde. Our moods turn sour as we have a difficult time processing past emotions. It's key to dedicate time to healing and find comfort in our loved ones. Then we jump to November 4th. Saturn goes direct in Pisces. It's back to reality as strict Saturn starts to rein us back in from a dreamy summer. This is the time to take what you've learned and how you can use it practically. It's also important to start putting those emotional boundaries up again. Then to November 8th, Venus enters Libra. With Venus at home in lovely Libra, we're using the last days of autumn to really fall in love. This is a great time to decorate our space, pick out cute fall outfits, and open our hearts to love and affection. On the 9th, Mercury enters Sagittarius. After a few weeks of mystery, we're finally going to be telling people exactly how we feel when the planet of community enters blunt Sagittarius. Thoughts will be optimistic and philosophical, though a little preachy as we search for meaning in this world. November 13th, new moon in Scorpio. This intimate new moon encourages us to create bonds that could change our lives. Let go of the past and get ready to start over. November 19th, Pallas enters Scorpio. Over the next few weeks, it's easy to see past the cloud of deception and see the truth in all issues. Use Pallas's strength, wisdom, and courage to face some unpleasant facts that'll make you stronger. You ready to take over?
Where are you at?
November 22nd, Sun enters Sagittarius.
Well, I know, but you skipped one real fast.
What did I skip?
Where I get to go and tell people off.
What? Which one's that? The new moon in Scorpio? Like, what you got?
Where it was about community. Nope. Where's our retrograde this month? Hello, Lynn. All right, where are you? You're all the way down on the 26th. You ran through this like
22nd. 22nd. Sun enters Sagittarius.
That's Sun enters Sagittarius with the sun in the sign of the Archer. We are energized and ready to move on adventures. Over the next 4 weeks, we will be on a quest of discovery, from traveling to going back to school or just talking with interesting people. Expand your horizons already. All right, November 23rd, Sun is in Sagittarius, squares off with Saturn in Pisces. This aspect creates a lot of work for little reward. Take the day off. We will simply cannot live up to others' expectations. Shift your focus towards making yourself happy.
Absolutely.
All right. So on the 24th, Mars enters Sagittarians. For the next 6 weeks, we will be ready to take actions when the warrior planet is in the sign of the Archer. Smell combat. This will be a great time to take aim and shoot towards our dreams, whether we're traveling, going to school, or looking for the truth, or optimism about what we'll find. Chiron enters Sagittarians. This is a period that requires us to expand our inner horizons as we travel and learn different cultures to help us to grow at a personal level. Share your experiences with others, as you can learn so much from meeting new people. You want to take over on the 25th?
Oh, I thought we were just doing the highlights.
Okay, well, go ahead and do the 27th then.
All right, full moon in Gemini rounds out November. The holiday season is quickly approaching, and the full moon in flexible Gemini gives us the energy and stamina to complete every holiday errand before life becomes too chaotic.
And it gives you double the amount of wine.
Wait, how's that work?
It's Gemini. It's the sign of the twins, so you get twice the amount of wine.
Okay.
I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Fair enough. More wine for everyone. So, hey, Brenda. Hey, Eileen.
Yeah.
Glad y'all are joining us. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, let me go back and find that about building community.
That was pretty early. Yeah, the planet of community, Mercury, enters Sagittarius, November 9th.
Yes. So, yeah, November 9th shall be known as Reading for Filth Day.
Okay. Oh. I think this should also be known as, if you're in a relationship, consider getting a hotel room for the day.
Yeah.
Just put a crowbar separation in there.
Yeah. Well, 23rd. Ooh. Or something there. Ah. All right. So, yeah, we all need some more filth. All right. So, November 23rd. Saturn is squaring off with Pisces. The aspects cater a lot of work with little reward. Yep, it's Thanksgiving, all right.
Pretty much.
And
welcome
no,
to your,
we're not cooking this year.
Is that Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thursday the 23rd.
Oh. Helps if I scroll. I was looking at October going, that's okay, got it now.
Yeah. And the day after Black Friday, the next 6 weeks, we will be ready to take actions when the warring planets in the sign of the Archer. This is a great time to aim and shoot towards our dreams, whether traveling, going back to school, or looking for the truth. We're optimistic on what we'll find. This aspect is giving me pause. If we combine it with the other stuff going on, we may want to be careful on Black Friday.
Yes. Be very careful.
Alrighty. So this is how we do this. We take it sign by sign, 3-card reading. We're covering your love, your money, and your career. Let's batter up.
All right. First up is Aries, March 21st to April 20th.
All right. All right, Aries. So in your love life, you're looking at what you don't have. What you're doing is you're ignoring what you do have, which is the base of the relationship. In your money, you are the hero. You've collected your spoils and you're bringing them in. In your career, King of Pentacles, be looking for raises and taking chances.
Next up is Taurus, April 21st to May 20th.
Let me take a shuffle.
Take a shuffle.
All right. Taurus. All right. So first up in your love life, we have the Ace of Wands here. There's going to be something totally new going on. You also want to be looking at that opportunity and seeing what to do in that relationship. All right. And if you're looking at your money, Taurus, you're going to have to be fighting off those bills or offers. It's your choice how you see it. Be handling it well. In your career sector, you're missing something. It's time to go and review the reports. Oh, we have a great question here. What's the question, Joe?
All right. What if you have an Aries moon or rising, or is this only the sun?
Nope. I would compare all of them. Your moon and your rising and your sun sign, and combine that.
Unlocking the hidden reading in all this.
Uh-huh.
All right. So next up, Gemini, May 21st to June 21st.
Geminis, in your love life, there are items you do not want to deal with. The reason for that, however, is because you're focused about your money. You're going, my bank account's empty and it's overdrawn. What the hell am I going to do, Geminis? Get yourself a budget quickly. Quickly. In your career sector, you have opportunities. You just have to get over that I can't behavior.
There we go. And then we move into Cancer, June 22nd to July 22nd.
Ooh, Cancer. Your ship's coming in. Here we go. First up, we have the Ace of Swords. There is a new opportunity, a new depth to your relationship, something new to take on. In your money sector, we have new money, good money flowing in. And in your career sector, people are watching you. You best be holding on to it, evaluating your options.
Hey, I'm looking forward to that one.
Next up
is Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd.
All right, Leos, first up in your relationship, you got to get off that throne and start doing some work. A lot of your work is that ability to create that love, to build that love. They can't always worship you. Sometimes you have to worship them. In your money sector, finances get more balanced. You're able to get more focused. However, in your career sector, it might be time for you to look for something new, Leo. You're really sick of what you're doing, and now it's starting to take a toll on your crown.
There we go. And then we have Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd.
Right, Virgos. All right, Virgos. So first up in your love life, it's time to cross some boundaries. Get rid of some emotional baggage and take on a new pace there. Then looking at your money sector, you're going to have more than enough, but always remember to take care of your accounts first before helping everyone with their handout. In your career sector, you might be working 2 jobs. You're going to be balancing 2 different things. With that, it's going to be very difficult on you. Remember to make sure to take your vitamin D and drink plenty of caffeine.
All right. Libra, September 22nd to October 22nd.
All right. We're switching.
Ooh, we're switching up decks. You not liking the one you were using?
Yeah, it's getting stuck.
Oh, no.
Yeah. They do that when you do rapid fire readings. That's why I always keep 3 decks on my table.
Yes.
Or it's just going to repeat. Fine, we'll go with that. All right, Libras. First up in your relationship, are you dating the Leos, Libras? Because here's the Magician again, reminding you have the ability to control and enhance your relationship. You just have to get off your duff and do it. In your money sector, Libras, however, we want to go over that accounting very carefully. Balance your checkbooks. Make sure you know where you're spending. This is not time to be in balance. This is the time to plan ahead a little bit. In your career sector, it's time to be looking at all your accomplishments this year. November is a great time to do a yearly review. All right.
Next up, Scorpio, October 23rd to November 22nd.
Hello, Scorpios. How are you? Happy birthday early. It's going to be busy. You know it's going to be busy. You're going to just be rocking it out there. Hope you haven't stung anybody.
Yeah, don't sting people.
All right, first up, we have the Empress here. Your love life, you need to be doing some seduction, like heating those sheets up. In your money sector, you need to be counting your bills. What do you actually got to live on? What do you actually need to live on? Here's why. You're sick of your career and it's time for a new job. Even though you've got personal relationships there, you're ready to move forward into something new. Ooh, I'm not liking the lighting. Right.
Okay. Then Sagittarius, November 23rd to December 21st.
All right, Sagittarians. In your relationship, stop trying to save her damn body. This is the rescuer shooting in there. You want to be careful of being too rescue-y in your relationships because that makes the other party feel very indignantly done to you. In your money sector, around the world, it's time to wrap up your year, figure out where you went, spend everything, start working on your books, making sure you're happy. And moving into your career, we have the Two of Pentacles here. It might be time to start transitioning to something new.
Good deal. Next up, Capricorn, December 22nd to January 20th.
All right. Hello, Capricorns. How are you? All right, Capricorn, something you don't like doing, but you need to do a lot more of. What about me? You need to be asking your relationship, what about you? Is your needs being met? Are you being fed? Are you being taken care of in your relationship? If not, you may want to change that. What I find interesting is in your money sector, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. Holiday budget, forget that. Just pay the electric bill. In your career sector, you might want to be watching your overtime. Are you getting enslaved in this career? Is it creating the energy you want it to be? Very deep questions you need to be asking yourself, Capricorn.
Okay. Then we have Aquarius, January 21st to February 19th.
All right. So Aquarius, in your relationship, you're taking a nap. You need to be figuring out what you want, where you want it. You need to figure out what you're doing with these relationships in your life. In your money sector, you have the earning potential. You have the ability to balance your books. You just need to take it on. What I find highly interesting is it's pointing to you taking on new money and a new career. So Capricorns, you might need to start writing your own bottom line. What do you want out of it?
Okay. And last but certainly not least, Pisces, February 20th to March 20th.
All right. Pisces, sometimes you just have to surrender. Letting it go away kind of helps out, especially when we're looking at relationships. Arguments that never settle, stop having them. Surrender it and go, okay, fine, you do that. But anyway, deal with the things that have been burdening you in your finances and in your career. We both have knights here, so there's changes of movement afoot. In your finances, it's the Knight of Pentacles, which is great. That's the bulldog of money, cash flowing in. In your career, it's the Knight of Wands. Pisces, are you learning something new? Are you going to light up a new passion? Are you going to be driving into something new? Careful that you don't trip yourself into the Fool's card and start yourself a whole new career without you even knowing it. That happens a lot.
There we go. All right. So eventful month for everyone. I think I feel the worst for what was it, Capricorns that are basically going to be giving the gift of power.
Yeah, Capricorns, like little ones. Like, I don't know, maybe I need to create a discount code for Capricorns for the month of November.
That might be a good thing.
Yeah. Like, you know,
maybe a Capricorn GoFundMe while we're at it.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Capricorns.
She's at least getting better. So, Joe, you know the deal. Let's talk about our Patreon, our baristas. What all do they get?
All right. So, of course, we have 3 support levels, the tall supporter, grande supporter, and venti supporter. That starts at $1 a month for the tall membership. You get an end-of-video thank you during credits, of course, access to our monthly station meeting, 25% discount on a private reading with Aeson Knight, access to our private Facebook group, free access to all virtual classes, tickets to the gallery reading, which will be starting back up, I wasn't supposed to
Yes.
talk about that, but anywho. Early access to videos and early access to daily tarot and daily affirmation. Now, our next level is Grande at $5 a month. You get all the same things from the previous level, plus that discount doubles to 50% on a private reading with Aeson Knight. So you get all the same things as the $1 level and the bigger discount. Next up is the Venti supporter at $10 a month. Again, all the same things as those two previous levels, and that discount goes to 75% on a private reading with Aeson Knight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, we have a very eventful November, guys.
October?
November. We're moving into November.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay. We have, the My Keen anniversary on the 13th. Be looking for a special that day. I may shock the network that day.
How low can he go?
Oh, I wanted to go back and revisit, but I'm not. But apparently, you cannot. So I can go back to my let's have
Original, right?
original rate. However, I may just shock them that day and just drop it rock bottom.
Yep. So be on the lookout for that.
Yes. All right. Then we have our station anniversary. This will be on the 21st of November. It'll be the station anniversary for the Psychic Coffee Shop.
Mhm.
Then we also have Thanksgiving, which is a Thursday, and it is the fourth Thursday, so we need to check and see if Natalie will be broadcasting or not. If not, there may not be a coffee and tea that night. We may move her to the 30th because this is a 5-week month.
There we go.
Barista meeting will be on the 29th.
Definitely want to make sure all our baristas are there.
Yes, and this is your.
And those are fun.
These
are fun. Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
So that's your station meeting,
right?
The barista meeting. Just to clarify, so that's part of that of the being a Patreon supporter.
Yep, you get a private live stream.
Basically.
Yeah.
Not quite how we meant to do it, but it is what it became. It's a live stream no one else sees.
Exactly.
And so it is a hair letdown moment.
Mm-hmm.
I put on hair and then I let it down.
And then it falls off. Yeah, always fun, always fun. And then on Psychic Saturday will be the 26th. Ooh, that's going to be really interesting because, of course, we have Black Friday sale the 25th. And then the 26th, we will have the Psychic Saturday and Energy Overview.
Ooh.
So you can get your monthly forecast. So be sure to be checking those out. We do have guests booked throughout the month for the Psychic Coffee Shop. That is our interview show. Vanetta Love will be coming on the 31st. The 7th, we will be having Kim Coletti on as a guest on the 7th. The 14th. The 14th is John Sandbrinch. And the 28th will be Stephen Bobison. Very interesting guests. The one I'm looking forward to, whose book is The Soul's Journey, will be John Sobrance. That's the book I'm currently going through. This is taking me some while. Oh, sorry, moved my camera and got to move my angles. This one's taking me a while. It's a lot of interesting work. It's the key to a complete spiritual practice with the tarot. So, all our authors are normally book authors, podcasters. Join us. That is on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Our other shows is we have Coffee and Tea with rotating hosts. If you ever wanted to know what psychics talk about when we have coffee, you can find that out on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Friday nights, Mountain Bears. This is their LGBT and news commentary. You get that on Fridays and Sundays. We do Psychic That Plans. Joe, tell them about Psychic That Plans and some of the new things that are occurring over there.
All right. So Psychic That Plans basically answers the question of how does a psychic plan? Because there's a lot of things that go on being a psychic, and it is its own grind. It is not a cute little sit at home and, make a few bucks in your spare time job. At least not when it's your primary career. So it does take some juggling to make all that happen. And so we've had some new additions over there. Of course, I've been digital for the longest time, and he's been paper. But now he is starting to incorporate more digital things to help work with the work side of his planning.
Right.
And so we've been talking about Notion and iPad from his perspective because he's doing it a little bit different than I am.
Right.
I don't know. Have you used your pencil in the last 2 weeks?
I do. I use it to check things off. It doesn't write real well, but that's okay. We're working on that. Hey, a little off the top, not the sides. Sorry, guys. I have to multitask, so my hairdresser shows up for the show. She was a little late today. But no, I'm enjoying Notion. I found some of its limits, some of its non-limits. Like, it's interesting since we moved into it.
It is. It is. You've encountered some things with it.
I have, and you guys will have to wait till Sunday to hear all about the fun over there. Yeah, so, because that'll be our monthly setup, and it starts at 7 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. It's the early show. That's because we lay it all out. You guys get to see how we plan our month, how everything fits into our month, and some of the systems and the triggers and the other things that we've created to actually, run the business without having to hire another assistant. I mean, I have two. If I get one more, I don't know where I'm stacking them.
I'm just saying.
You're right. Now, granted, my two are part-time, so that makes one, but at the same time.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then I think did you mention the other two shows? Psychic Coffee Shop.
Right.
Of course. Psychic Coffee Shop. And then you have another one.
I have another show on another network called Modern Spiritual, and it's at 5 p.m. on Mondays. It's an early show because my co-host is in Britain. The legendary Hazel Firefly from the UK, where we talk about November is going to be Gratitude Month, so we're going to be taking on all the hard topics of gratitude, including toxic positivity, which you won't hear a lot of psychics talk about how terrible that is, but we will. And then, of course, Lady Gwen is back on station on Wednesday nights.
She is. So, yeah. We've got a bunch of different things going on over at Psychic Coffee Shop Network. We hope you check them out. If someone sent you this link, we appreciate that they sent it to you. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and even the bell would be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, share us out. Share us out. We're fun.
Yeah, we try to be fun. We're not your normal psychic show. Because why? Our baristas control the show.
They do.
They do. They help us amazingly.
Sometimes we run amok, but you can blame them.
Yes.
It's not true. Our baristas are amazing. We love them, and they do really make the show what it is. So
they do. They give us new ideas, new viewpoints. They get the test, and something that's not included there is they also get the test products out before everyone else does. Now, not only am I available for readings every day, but we do have the life coaching package, Taking Back Your Power. That is available, but that is available over at another site called psychiccoachingyou.com, and that's where you can order the life coaching package.
Yes.
What are you doing over there?
Oh, what am I doing over here?
Yeah.
Oh, just juggling chainsaws.
That's normal.
Just another, Saturday in my life.
Well, I
Um,
know, but you're more than Mr. Aeson Knight. Why don't you talk
yeah,
about
well,
your
yeah,
business?
yeah. It's cute when you're like, he's my assistant, and it's like, yeah, that's one of many, 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 many hats I wear.
Yeah.
Like I have an entire closet of hats that I have.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, my primary business though is Mystic Computers. So we've had a fun quarter, or at least fun past 3 months. We had a couple of emergency clients come in, and we've gotten one totally taken care of. We've got one that is close, so close. And I probably would have gotten further last night if I hadn't forgotten how binary worked, but that's a whole other story we don't have time for.
No.
Um, but no, so we've been doing a lot over with website setups. Also, it's apparently not spooky season.
Right.
We were talking a little bit about that last night on Mountain Bears. It is apparently scam season.
Mm-hmm.
Because quite frankly, that has been my biggest challenge this past like few weeks,
Mm-hmm.
is just one scam after another, after another, after another, after another. Guys, these are just getting more sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
Please be suspicious of any links you get from anyone. I don't care if they normally send links to you. Make sure you have questions you can ask to verify that this is someone you know
Mm-hmm.
and not someone's profile of someone you know being operated by someone else. So please be careful with that, because you want to talk about an energy drain, sending crap tons of money to people that are not your friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's an energy drain.
Yes.
So be careful with that. Like, stay safe. Like,
Well, yes, stay safe, but go into that a little bit more.
mhm.
About the well, let's talk about the latest BS one that is like, oh my god, did they just like attack the new age or what?
Yeah, so the newest one that I've encountered, granted they all kind of work the same, but it's always a different twist. This one is about blessings, someone wanting to send you a blessing, and then asking to send it to you on a payment service like Cash App. I can't guarantee it's always going to be Cash App.
Right.
But try to send it to you through there. You don't have Cash App, so here, click this link and set up your Cash App. And in this process, somehow they are both getting access to your Facebook account and getting, a copy of your driver's license to set up your Cash App account. So what effectively ends up happening is they run parallel scams. One scam is to get your information and money. The second one is to get access to your Facebook and your contact list and spam them with the same scam as you. This gets infinitely more complex when someone's driver's license is involved. Because if they do have access to that, it makes it very, very hard to shut down an account.
Mm-hmm.
So your Facebook account now gets stuck in a limbo, because one of the ways that Facebook verifies identity if you claim you've been hacked is please upload a copy of your license or ID, whatever version of that it is. So yeah, right now it's a mess.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So again, these are becoming more sophisticated. These are not just your standard, like, it was really nice when we had like the Nigerian prince scam who, wants to send you money for whatever. Those were really easy to sluice out and be like, yeah, that's a scam. That's a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Um, No, these are getting far more complex.
Right.
So please, 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 please. And if you want a prediction from the IT guy, I think the next thing we're going to see is
Hmm.
these are going to start being like Temu links.
Right.
Because it hit me with this most recent one.
Hmm.
Part of the Temu problem is it is viral social media marketing.
Hmm.
So it very much encourages people to send links to complete the different requirements and challenges.
Hmm.
So I think it's making people a lot more comfortable sending links and clicking links and not really paying attention.
Hmm.
I'd say that's going to be the next version of this.
Probably, and that's why we're pulling back from Timo.
It is. It is that. Well, that's one of many reasons. Like we've played around and experimented with it. From an IT perspective, there's a lot of things I don't like.
Right.
I think they're fine to shop on. Like I'm not trashing them like I would Wish, for instance.
Right.
But I will trash them on the fact that like some of the things they're doing, marketing wise, and for their in app games,
Hmm.
I take issue with.
Right.
Like, so I look forward to writing an article about that once I get out of the scammy season
Right.
and get everyone on level footing and get all the websites happy. And
Hmm.
yeah, I'm going to have fun writing that article.
You will. We've missed your articles for a while.
I know we've been running hard pretty much all year long.
Hmm.
Actually into like I think about this time last year, so we've had about a 365-day run or so,
Hmm.
maybe perhaps a little longer than that.
Yeah.
That we've been pedal to the metal as fast as we can go, and I'm kind of looking forward to the holidays to do my normal like wrap it up, shut it down, start it over.
Hmm.
So yeah, because usually right there at the end of the year, that's about what happens is we wrap everything, or I do wrap everything up
Hmm.
that has been previously discussed and scheduled and everything else, and then take that nice little Christmas to New Year's and just wind everything down, like finish up whatever projects are left, and then get ready for the new year to start new things, because
Yeah.
that's usually about how that goes. Like everyone pretty much waits till the new year to start, new year, new you.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's usually, I do that twice a year. This year wasn't good for that. We just
Yeah.
steamrolled.
Right. But that's also when it gets busy for me. We get busy. You know. Tonight is the official launch of Run for the Black Rose.
Yeah.
Um, so,
Why don't you talk about that for a second? Because you say it, and then I don't think people know what you're talking about. Like, what? Yeah,
all right. So everyone knows what Black Friday is.
Mm-hmm.
So Run for the Black Rose is technically the Black Friday season for the metaphysical world. From a couple days between Halloween to a few days after Valentine's Day, you want to, and in that you're dealing with clients, you're dealing with teaching classes, everyone's getting ready for the new year. We're getting new goals, new products are launching. That is also the time when we're wrapping up our taxes, but it gets very busy for the psychic in the world because everyone wants to know what happens next year. We've got to get our end of the year predictions out. We've got to get get everyone ready to do the new year, take back control of your life. And then, doing the other businessy things.
Mm-hmm. As well as try to fit in a turkey and some Christmas presents and a toast to the new year and
At least
all the lifey things.
All the lifey things. So one year for one of the old networks I worked with started labeling it the Run for the Black Rose. And it was because it was a sales goal. but for psychics, not meaning that we would sell stuff, but that, to hit a certain goal during that time. And since then, I've made it part of my yearly thing is to keep the Run for the Black Rose still moving and still setting goals and still taking on things. So,
it kind of encapsulates the period really well.
It does.
It's sort of like my Marapi Thanksmas idea of like, combine Christmas and Thanksgiving into one holiday, call it Marapi Thanksmas. It worked well for our family. Right. It's basically that. It's from Halloween through to Valentine's Day. Run for the Black Rose.
Right.
Because people who get, and it also kind of heavily applies on the other end of it to Valentine's Day, because people who get proposed to don't call psychics. People who, however, do not get the ring or a box of chocolates or a card or a phone call do.
Yes. Now, let me put out this message to everyone that has secondary mistresses, misters, whatever. If you have one, pre-plan early. Don't be having them up on my phone because you forgot to send a box of chocolates, call the right florist and have flowers delivered or whatever.
Wait, why are we not encouraging that? Because stupid men are basically, a good chunk of your business.
Because I'd rather, again, I'm not coming at this from a business perspective. I'm coming at this from a don't be fucking this up perspective. Just go ahead, pick up your phone, get a hold of Dove, get a hold of Telefloral, pre-schedule this shit now. Save yourself a lot of trouble. Get that relationship in order pronto.
Like seriously, a lot of relationships could do, and especially in that the other person situation, those relationships do a lot better.
Yeah.
When those major holidays are covered.
Right.
Just saying. Not that we're technically encouraging, but like, guys, let's get real. It's happening.
Right. Stop fucking it up.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna do it right.
Stop hurting people's feelings.
Right. All right. So I'm going to move over and take a moment to talk about the psychic scams. One, I will never message you for a reading.
No.
If you want a reading, you book an appointment or you call one of the networks. Two, no other professional psychic will message you for a reading.
Nope.
Three, a reading should have a clear price to it, be it by minute, by block of time, whatever. It should not be like, oh, it's whatever, and yada, yada, and then start nickeling and diming you like, oh, you need your chakras aligned. Great, go for a run. Bounce them back into place.
Well, and then we have the biggest scammy phrase in all of the psychic scams, which is you have a dark energy, a negative attachment, or you are cursed.
Yes.
And I call those the worst phrases because usually from every scam that we've ended up hearing about, that is the slot machine payout for the scammer. Yeah. Is that's when they start going, well, for like $200 I can fix that. Well, then that becomes another $1,000, then that becomes another $5,000. Right. And on down, and suddenly this gets nuts.
Right.
Real quick.
So guys, please don't do that. Please don't do that. Do not, just because you go in to see a psychic, turn off your logical thinking process. This is not where you should be headed.
Well, and most importantly, you should be paying for time.
Right.
You should be paying reasonably for supplies.
Right.
You should not, however, like if you can't make it make sense in your brain,
Mm-hmm.
like or someone, especially using like really obscure things,
Mm-hmm.
super special, extra, like that's not normally how that works. Like if you have to have like, hair of a virgin and like feather from a dodo and like, that's why it's so expensive.
Or my favorite is dirt from the Vatican. The Vatican ain't giving up dirt. Okay? Especially somewhere like Podunk, West Virginia. You ain't getting Vatican dirt.
No. If that's what their spell work involves, there's a problem. There's a major problem.
Yeah.
So just be careful, protect yourself. Try, and I think I want to also make a moment here to say for those that have been through this, do not beat yourself up. And I always take extreme empathy and sympathy for those who do get caught up in the scams.
Right.
Because it is extremely emotionally, mentally draining.
Right.
To get hit with that. Like, you want to talk about a psychic vampire, that's a psychic vampire.
Right.
It will drain you and you will beat yourself up. Please don't.
Right.
These are very well thought out, well planned scams.
Right.
That involve a lot of manipulation
and psychological warfare.
Yeah. It is definitely psychological warfare. So the fact that you, as a normal, decent human being floating around the earth, are not attuned and ready to do psychological warfare and battle a master manipulator, that's not on you.
Right.
That's not on you. So.
And another thing, everybody's exes are not narcissisms.
No. Oh God, can we stop calling everyone toxic?
Yes.
Can we please just, like, for 2024, that's if you want to give me a gift, stop calling everyone toxic.
Yeah. Or narcissist.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is not a narcissist. Sorry to disappoint. Get over it.
But everyone has some flaws.
Yes.
Let's go with that. Not everyone, like, sometimes you have to look at the preponderance of flaws.
Right.
So.
Yep. And to borrow a line from one of the talk show hosts that I pay great attention to, if the emission is too high, then go to a different venue.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, guys. So with that, we're going to wrap this up. We hope you have an amazing night. And I will see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. over on the Modern Spiritualist live. Good night, y'all.
Oh, we got some people to thank.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So, of course, we want to thank Beverly Walker, Mika G, Kathy, Mary Winfield, Brenda, Shannon C, Shannon D, Lady Gwendolyn, Charles Shaw, Tracy Van, Caitlin Bell, and Devin. If you'd like to learn more about us, the show, or how you too can become a Patreon sponsor and receive all the wonderful benefits our baristas receive, please visit us at pcspnetwork.com.
Yes. And with that, y'all, you have a great evening. Bye, y'all.
Bye.